Hello everyone, I'm back like I said I would be with a journal flip. This is my month of May journal flip, but of course I've already started on June now. But anyway, here is the first two pages. The calendar partially filled out. I never fill it out fully. It's just sort of when I think about it. And then the proposed May menu plan, and that's based on what's in the fridge or freezer or cabinets. And uh, basically, let me straighten this. Basically, what I do is just write down the meats or the main dish kind of thing we would have in no particular order. And then as we have it, I check it off, so May 1st, we had leftovers apparently, or well, we had it one day. I checked it off, put it on one. It was Discado that my second son had made. Very good. And if you don't know, that's Hispanic, kind of a vaquero dish, I guess you would say. It's traditionally cooked on the disc of a tractor implement over a campfire. And I think he bought his disco somewhere, so it's not exactly a tractor disc, but it's very close, and cooked it over a campfire by his house and then brought it over. And it's a mixture of meats and chilies and tomatoes and of course onions and garlic, I guess, a lot of things. Anyway, it was very good. And so anyway, we had leftover discado on the 1st, and then maybe on the 2nd you can see I had turkey and noodles down here. Well, we never did have that the month of May, but we might have had this cabbage and bacon or something down here. We might have had it the 2nd of May. So it's in no particular order, and when we have it I try to check it off. But anyway, it's just a kind of a tool or an aid for me to know what's available and plan ahead a little bit. So, anyway, my theme for May was flowers, and basically blue, flowers and birds. To me, May has always seemed like it should be represented by the color blue. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking blue skies, the beginning of spring. Well, actually not the beginning, but you know what I mean. Good weather is here to stay for a while. And here's a little quotation part from a poem about May, and it's a little bird there, and it says, "And a bird overheard sang follow, and a bird to the right sang here, and the arch of the leaves was hollow, and the meaning of May was clear." That's by Algernon Charles Swinburne. So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool, so I copied it in there. And next, I am with birds and flowers again. This was cut off of actually it was an envelope someone made and sent me something in, and they had made the envelope out of wrapping paper, and I just really like that, and so I cut it out to save it and use it in here. Let's see, this is talking about I'll let y'all look at the back, at least there'll be something. I went to Victoria with my friend Annie, and she had to take her pickup back to the dealership to get a free oil change and car wash. We sat in the waiting room 4 hours waiting for them to do that. It was ridiculous, but we had fun talking the whole day, and I read 4 magazines thoroughly. Afterwards, we ate lunch at Montana Mike's. Annie had a chicken strawberry salad, which looked good, and I had the buffalo chicken salad, and it was really good too. And I had a glass of Merlot with mine. And then we rushed back, and it's about an hour and a half to Victoria, so it was quite a trip for an oil change and a car wash. let's see, and then here, gosh, I skipped a few days. I'm not real faithful in my journaling. I skip days here and there. Sometimes I skip several days in a row, like I did here. And Friday, May 6th, it says, lazy day. I had a shower and tried some of my new free products from my pinchme.com subscription. Regenerist face cream and some Garnier shampoo and conditioner, which was really good, by the way. It was really good. Let's see, we're talking about Facebook and Instagram and Pinch Me website. This page, see, is plainer. I just used washi tape on that, and made a little to-do list. Woke up with a horrible headache. I don't even know what day that is now. I guess that's still May 6th. Woke up with a horrible headache early this morning, and I'm still not getting enough sleep, and I guess that's why I just feel so lacking in energy and motivation lately. There, you can see that. Everything is uncomfortable, and I don't feel like doing anything at all. Gripe. Okay, let's see. Where was it? It was a good mail day. I got a box from Iams Dog Food via Smiley 360 with a coupon for a free bag of dog food. And I don't know if you've seen my other video, but that was a full-size bag of free dog food. And they also sent me a nice dog food dish. Yeah, it was a video I did a while back when I got this, and I think Hazel was the lucky recipient of the dog food, and she got to break in the dog food dish. Bubba was out there, but he's new and he's a puppy, and Hazel is basically pretty darn grouchy, and so she wouldn't let him try it. Okay, and let's see. An art trade I did, and somebody sent me a nice painting and a CD that he did. It was very cool. It was a bake sale the next day, and I needed to make banana bread for it. And then I've got a to-do list for that day, the next day, and as soon as possible list. Okay, then Sunday, I can't read my own writing. May 8th was Mother's Day, and I had a really good one. What else? Let's see. Anyway, all my kids, all 5 of them called or texted or came by, and it was really nice. Let's see. My daughter-in-law Annie, and who's married to my oldest son, brought me a huge hydrangea plant. It's beautiful, but it will be very hard, if not impossible, to keep alive. And here a month later, man, it's not looking good. She had cut out Chinese characters for longevity, peace, blessing, and health, and attached them to the 4 corners of the pot's wrapping paper. Very nice. Let's see, and then I'm talking about selling eggs. She takes eggs sometimes and sells them to friends of hers in the Chinese community who like real eggs. Let's see. What else? So this is the next page, but as you can see, no illustrations there. Well, let's see. There's one I guess I can't talk about. I had some excitement that month. Oh, and here are the little things that she attached to the 4 corners of the hydrangea wrapping. And I cut them out there and put them because when I turned the page, I accidentally got 2 together and kept writing, and so, as happens every once in a while, got a blank page. So eventually I'll come back to this and put something there. let's see. Didn't do these 2 pages either. Oops, I'm losing that. This is what this was part of what I won from a giveaway that Tulip Tube. Megan's channel is called Tulip Tube, and she does journal flips and things like that. Beautiful, beautiful journals. And anyway, this was a postcard that was in the drawing that I won, and I'm saving it back here to use in my next journal for the books I've read that year. But see, because in the back of this one I've got a list, and that's books read in 2016. Let's see, so May 13th I met my cousin at Chili's. We had a lot of fun. We talked till we were hoarse. Went to Dollar Tree and Goodwill, lunch at Chili's, and we just stayed there and visited till, you know, kind of late in the afternoon. And then the next, no, it's not the next day, but the next entry, my husband's sister and her second daughter, and then that daughter's, let's see, one of her daughter, so her granddaughter and then her great-granddaughter came and visited us on, what day was it? Saturday. And they stayed for the day, and we had a great time visiting. We got to meet the baby, and we had lunch at the taqueria, and just had a really good time. Enjoyed their visit. And next page, how many, oops, I'm almost out of time. Anyway, nothing there, and you can see I was just kind of out of it, nothing but washi. And here, this I did a little, like a paper doll cutout, except it was scissors, which I colored with the markers to look like my scissors. A little row of scissors. My son and his wife, who is Chinese, they went to Houston to visit some friends from Dubai who had flown in, and they spent a few days in Houston and in excuse me, the Hill Country in Central Texas, and we kept their dogs while they were gone. There, I did that illustration. And one of their dogs disappeared about 10 minutes before they came back to pick the dogs up. And, well, actually, both of them disappeared, but the younger one, Xiang, the female, came back after being missing just an hour or two, and Cho was gone for several days. I was just so upset, and so were they. And we searched. I put a notice on Facebook. I put I told everybody. I posted everywhere. Excuse me. And finally, he came back like midnight one night, and our dogs were barking like down the road. We live in the country, and they were way down the road barking their evil trespasser bark. And so I went out there and couldn't see, so I got in the pickup and went down there, and there was Cho coming down the road. So I loaded him up right away and took him straight to their house and honked them awake from the front yard and got him home and safe, and they were so happy, and so was I. Anyway, that's it for May, and here's the start of June. So next month we'll do a June flip. Thanks for watching, and if you liked it, subscribe or give me a thumbs up. Thanks, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.